All right, we're online. Here we go.
Todd Medina, SoulogyOneStudios, coming at you with a little soul speak, instrumental with a Pete Rock, great DJ from way back. Got a little soul speak about this life never ending, blending, bending, grounding, founding new frequencies, rainbow dreams, red, black, yellow, white, and brown. Seas being parted right back where we started, dearly departed. They're living, giving, there ain't no forgiving. We're standing the higher ground, hear the sound following us around, grind it down. Reap and sow. World knows nothing who you are, what you know, Ascension takes every false heart. What we gonna do? Casting shadow pieces till the pain ceases every day, but hey, nothing better to do. Let's find out what we're made of, what we gotta lose. Find the unknown, images visible, invisible and conceivable frequencies and vibrations. I'm talking sound, not syllables. Sacred codes raining rock and roll, stone, cobalt, blue flame. Got colors, beats and tones, not what you think, it's what you know. It's what we all know. You see, we're ripping spirit, flesh, soul, scientific, sacred, solitary, to the bone, to the bone, to the bone. I'm a fucking soul. Really ain't nothing to it. Just gotta find it in you. Truth be known, we've been shown all we need to know. Gotta own it. Can't forget, time to flow. It's not what you think, it's what you know. It's time to do some healing, revealing, sealing, dealing, trio colors, dripping, dropping devils, lies can't resist, shedding, ego unpeeling. Another self dies to the soul. Free and seeing. Feeling, willing, ego crying, wolf trying to hang on to the last shadow piece. Make-believe world, political pimps, looking glass tricks. Let the light they sold, the history molded, undisclosed, sacred chakra unfolding, sovereignty is ours, to have and hold. I will not bow to their needs as they border our dreams with the cries and screams, false fear in one another. I love my Sufi sisters and atheist brothers, Black Earth Mother, riding behind true, tried prophets. They try to reach us and teach us. It's all the same thing. I am soul. So are you. And don't forget that no matter what happens. Gnosis, soul.
How's it going, everybody? Let me just get this thing situated. Right on. Okay. All right, so we got a pretty good day today. We got 26 people on this page. We got 6 people, SoulogyOneStudios Facebook page, 5 people, Soulogy group, and 12 people on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. This is a Soulogy News Flash, and today we're going to talk about the golden opportunity that we all have. I know I put a post out just 2 days ago, just a small meme, and it said, can you feel the excitement in the air? And over 500 people responded to it. So I know you can feel it. This is a golden opportunity for the golden age. It's time to bring the gold into our lives, the process and reality of instant creative manifestation, utilizing creation's golden particles to create the new earth that we want to. It's not going to be created for us. We are the creators of it. There's a lot of great news that's starting to happen around the world. And one of these things that I want to point out today is these young children that are clear channels to the star family and to universal mind intelligence. Michael Whitefeather had a 9-year-old boy named Stephen and his mother Bella on 2 days ago. There was over 200 people on that live. This young man was channeling Pleiadians and Arcturians on the spot. Very legitimate, very credible, and very believable. We've got some other young kids that Morgan's working on to get on to Soul Speaks 5D. And I think we're going to see more and more and more of these young people stepping up with the information they have. Each and every one of us can support the situation by supporting the reality of these things that we talk about on this program and programs like it. We're not talking about Q, we're not talking about any viruses, and we're not talking about any history that got us here, any narratives. We're talking about the true reality of what's going on in this world, who we are, and what we're a part of. And this is going to be, you know, the norm. This is going to be the mainstream media. It's going to be the stories about our encounters with elementals like fairies and elves and Sasquatch the elders. It's going to be stories about our dimensional experiences with the star family, with the dragons, and with many other energies in this infinite universe. It's going to be the stories about divine conscious union and two hearts melding into one, creating the third energy as we move this realm from duality to the Trinity. It's going to be stories about people morphing. It's going to be stories about people seeing glitches in the matrix and stepping into other dimensions while still in their physical body and being conscious of the whole experience. These are the things we need to talk about. And for many, 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 many years, many people have been working in the background, doing grid work, working in solitude and really in isolation, being outcast from family and community, doing grid work, connecting to the universal mind, bringing down new energies, ancient sacred wisdom, anchoring this information onto the earth. Many of these folks that have been doing this have been the divine feminine incarnations. And now many of them are stepping up, and it's safe to step up now. We are soul. We know we are eternal. We know we don't die. We know we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. This is not the time to be in fear or in drama. This is the time to embrace our supernatural, higher sense abilities and skills, our past histories, our lineage, individually and together. And it's time that we start talking about it. So I would encourage each and every person out there who has been reluctant to step up because of the suppression in our lineage, because of all the horror stories, thousands and thousands of years gone by, but it's over now. This is the new age. All the systems are crumbling, and it's time to step up. We've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. The education system is crumbling. The financial system is crumbling. The governmental systems are crumbling. The religious institutions are crumbling. All of our old 3D beliefs are crumbling. Earth love in its codependent, toxic relationship frequency is crumbling. Forgiveness is crumbling because it's not necessary. We are the creators. We are the alchemists. We are the magicians. I would say we are the healers, but we're not the healers because there's nothing to heal. Our biggest challenge in this moment, as I see it, is to stay in a space of neutrality, not to get pulled off the 0 point by too much fear by the human perception. Okay. In other words, not getting pulled down from under the 0 point into the negative numbers, the negative degrees. And by the same token, not getting pulled from the 0 point by programs that seem to be full of light. And I'm not knocking anything because every single piece and every single aspect and every single degree of this universe is contained within us all. Most important thing we can do is to continue to align ourselves, to continue to integrate and accept and allow those things that we thought we were not. We cannot be all things. We cannot be the I am and then point at different things and say, but I am not that. We are any and all things. Not only that, we are expanding through our experience that we've had in these incarnations on this earth. We're creating the new template and the new blueprint and the new good book. We're setting down the text that will be picked up when we reincarnate. Our ancestors are reincarnated, or our descendants come aboard, and they find our information encoded in a new reality, in a new planetary experience somewhere down the line. They're going to be looking at each and every one of you as the new archangels, as the new light beings, as the spirit guides, just as we look at them. And let me just remember to remind you all that we are equal to any and everything in this universe because we are everything in this universe. We are the archangels embodied, the angels, the light beings, all the divine essences, the dragons, and all the elementals and everything known and unknown. We have the power to pull from the infinite library of this universe. And this is what's really going on in this world. It's not about Q, and it's not about being isolated. It's not about any of that. It's about the human, individual, hybrid soul expanding, self-realizing, becoming self-aware, and actualizing and putting into force our supernatural skills and abilities and powers of creation. This cannot be stopped. This is what needs to be talked about. All the other narratives may have a grain of truth, but this is the only one that is the perfect truth. This is the singular timeline that we've all been working for. And the way we get to this singular timeline is by handling our own shift. Whether it's your mother, your father, your ex-spouse, whether it's your children, whether it's someone you perceived that didn't like you as an enemy or a friend, it doesn't matter. Anything and everything that makes you uncomfortable is the shadow that is the door to a higher expansion. And when you bring that higher expansion and you fall into a greater alignment, you are also contributing that to the collective experience. We're going to keep coming back. I had a bad day yesterday. I got through 2 shows in about 15 minutes with Shanine Moulin. Moulin, I can't say her name right. We're going to get her back on. She's doing great work out there at the Freedom Network, as are many, many other people. Keep broadcasting, keep putting the real information out there. Let's get rid of the wounded healer frequency. Let's stop trying to fix other people or heal other people when we haven't reached 100% alignment ourselves. The best thing we can do is put ourselves in the utmost spiritual health. When we're at 100% spiritual health and we can sustain that, everybody will rise to that frequency that's in your circle of life. And this is how this thing works. This is the real story. This is what we need to keep broadcasting. We need to keep broadcasting about these young people that are clear channels. We need to keep broadcasting about the dimensional experiences that we're having. We need to broadcast about the divine episodes that divine unions are having. We need to talk about the dragons visiting us, the light beings visiting us, what information that we're getting. This is a great time. It's a great opportunity. Isolation is a great gift from the universe. It's a great time to spend the time you need to with yourself, with your loved ones, to focus on the very basic, simple things. This is what got us here. This is how we started, and this is where we're ending up. We're like the dog that chased its tail, looking for something until discovering that it was looking for itself. We've got a great lineup today. We got 3 shows. Let me just pull them up real quick. And I'll see who they are because I can't remember at this moment. All right, so we got let's see here. How does that work? Okay, I'll just read them off. Now here we go. Okay. All right, we got Sally Claridge. She's coming on in 8 minutes. She's an awesome lady. She's been on before. And then we got Michael James Garber and Ron Ammett coming on at 2:15 Eastern. So about 15 minutes after this next show that we're about to start. And then we have a beautiful sister named Joanne Palladino, who's going to be coming on at 4 p.m. Eastern. Perfect. All right. So we'll see you guys. If you want to stick around, we'll see you here in about 7 or 8 minutes with Sally Claridge. And I just want to remind everybody that these shows are live on YouTube. Every single broadcast we do will be simultaneously broadcast on Facebook on 3 pages, Soulogy Group, SoulogyOneStudios Facebook page, my page, and also on YouTube as they are right now. Thank you everybody for coming in. We reached 100 people. Peace out. See you in about 5 or 6 minutes on the Sally Claridge Soul Speaks 5D episode.